for my weekly vlog for you today. Talk about what we're wearing first. I've put on my K6532 top that I made in the Sew Over It Sprinkles Viscose. I just love wearing this top, definitely my most worn make of the summer so far. And the dress form back there is in a Project Runway Simplicity dress that was one of the first patterns I'd ever bought with the intention to making this dress, and during lockdown this year I've eventually managed to get around to making it, and I've worn it, and it's such a nice comfortable dress to wear with just simple details, a really nice summer dress, so I've put that one on her. So today I'm here to talk about my fabric haul. So some of the fabrics I've picked up recently have been based on some of my makes from June, but these are kind of the fabrics I want to focus on for July and hopefully make all of my wonderful ideas and plans out of them. So my first fabric is a really recent buy. I bought this week, and it's this soft wool sort of fabric in these really nice greys and blacks, which I thought was a lovely some really nice muted tones that can go with quite a lot of things. And I've been looking out for a fabric to make the Tilly and the Buttons Bertha cardigan. So that is my plan for this fabric. It's just really nice and soft, and I think we'll just make a really nice cozy cardigan, especially for like the cooler days we're having this summer or in the autumn, and it will just be really nice and cozy. So this is fabric one, really nice drape to it. So fabric one, with plans to make a Tilly and the Buttons Bertha, which I will try and insert next to me here. Okay, fabric number two. So this one has come from Minerva. It's really plain and simple. This is just a black cotton sateen. If you've watched my Makes from June video, you will see that I recently finished a pair of Sew Over It Ultimate Trousers, and I love them. So comfortable, fit perfectly. I've altered my pattern, but they are very bright. They're a bright pink with bits of black and white. So generally I have to wear them or balance them out with a really muted, I've been wearing it with a black top and jumper. So my plan is, because I'm making lots of nice pretty colourful tops, that I want a pair of black ultimate trousers, so that I can pair it with colourful tops. My plan with this one is to actually make the waisted pair. So the blog and the tutorial to make a waisted pair of Sew Over It trousers is all on their website. Lisa did a sew along where she actually made the waisted and showed you how to do it. And I plan to do that. I like the fit of the ones I've got. I made them as was because it was my first go, and they kind of sit on your hips, and I think I kind of want it, that tapered upness, and bring it into my waist, to really just have that slightly higher, more secure pair of trousers. So that is my plan for this. So nice weight to it. It's got the nice amount of stretch that you want in for a pair of ultimate trousers. So speedy delivery from Minerva again, so I'm really pleased really pleased with this. So these will be made into a pair of Sew Over It Ultimate Trousers. I will put that here. Okay, fabric number three. So the reason I was on Minerva.com, because they've been very good with their advertising of their sale. So I had a look, and I looked at some of the different options, and I suddenly thought, oh, I'll look at the crepe section, and I pulled up this lovely bright fabric. It's cream background with these neon rosy flowers on them, which just screams really nice bright summer outfit. So my plan with this one is again from Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple book. I'm going to work on making myself a Safiya jumpsuit. And what I want to do is I want trousers, so I'm going to make the trouser length version, but I like the wrap top of the play suit. So I'm going to try and insert a picture of the trousers, a picture of the play suit, and how I want the top from the play suit to go with the Safiya trousers to kind of make like a wrap top jumpsuit out of this really nice crepe, and I think it will hold it well. and it'll just be like a really nice, like, you know, late evening, maybe going out, afternoony sort of outfit, with a really nice pop of colour. I'm not afraid to every now and then have a nice pop. So I saw that one in the sale. So that, bit of a shine, that is going to be made into a really nice jumpsuit, of which I've only made one jumpsuit before. So I've been, as soon as I saw her jumpsuit pattern, I really wanted to make one, and it's been trying to find the right fabric. I ordered some fabric from Minerva before. It said lightweight crepe, and it came and it was rude, like really thin and light, too light even on the scale of light, which I ended up making into a Cora top, which you would have seen. So now this has come through and it's got a lot, it's a still light, but it's got a bit more weight behind its drape that I think will just be really nice. Yeah, really nice jumpsuit. So this is fabric number 3. So fabric number 4 is from, this one is from Pound Fabrics. So once they kind of re-established their shipping system during lockdown, I went on and I found this. It's just a green white spot polyester, but it's come through and it's got such a nice weight. And obviously if you buy from Pound Fabrics, you have a minimum of 3 meters. So I bought 3 meters of this fabric, and my plan, I have 2 plans for it, because the weight is really nice, and I think it will flow and hold a nice pair of culottes. So I have the Simple Sew basic culotte pattern that I'm currently cutting out. So that's half of it will be used to make up some culottes. So I just think it's a nice, they've got a nice feel to it. I think it will hold well, and it'll just be a nice kind of breezy summer culotte pattern. And then with the rest of it, I plan to make the Sew Over It Clara Blouse, because I think again it's got a good weight to it. I think it will hold well with like the details. I only plan to make, and Lisa did a Sew Long for the Clara as well, and she recently did a shorter version, and I actually liked the version that Lisa did, where she had it cut to the crook and the elbow. She said she'd like to have gone a bit further, but I quite like to have that kind of slightly longer short sleeve. So my plan is to make a shorter sleeved version of this, that I think then that'll go really nice. Might make like a faux jumpsuit that I know some people do, or I think the shirt will look really nice with jeans, or black ultimate trousers that I hopefully make, and then the nice culottes as well I think will go well with some light colour tops. So I've got lots of this, and this one is washed and ready to go. So if you follow my Instagram, which I will put here, you'll have seen that I've recently been doing a lot of pattern prep. I knew I wanted to film this video, so I didn't want to start cutting out, so I've been doing all my pattern prep, and one of the patterns I stuck together this week was the Sew Over It Clara Blouse. So that is fabric 4, but makes 4 and 5. So my last fabric to show you for July is this one. So setting myself some few tasks. I don't know if I'll get as many makes out as I did in June, but I already know I've made a little skirt for my daughter, so I've ticked one box. I think I've got it here. So I made her a little, this is the version 1 of the Juniper skirt for Poppy and Jazz. I've had this fabric. I intended to make a dress for her when she was about 6 months old, and then I got a bit nervous about it. It was such a nice fabric, and I didn't want to waste it on something she'd wear for so little time, so it's ended up being made into a nice elasticated skirt that she should be able to wear for a while. So I've done make 1 for July. We'll see if I get as many as June. But back to fabric number 5. So this is a jersey. This jersey came from Pound a Meter Fabrics, and it's got a really nice weight, and I kind of just like the more paler, simpler colours, and I've been inspired. I want to make the Tilly and the Buttons Tabitha t-shirt dress. So during the sewing weekend I made the Juno pyjamas, so I made the Tabitha t-shirt part of it, and so I'm hoping to kind of channel that down and make a really nice comfy t-shirt day dress. I'm debating whether or not I want to do short sleeves or do like I did with my junior pyjamas and make it 3/4 sleeves as well, just for a little bit extra length. But I'm going to play with that. So I have 3 meters of this, so I'm hoping then I should then have some left over, and I might be able to make a top out of it. I've got an old dress in Jersey that I plan to remake into the Utility and the Buttons Agnes top, because I've had that pattern for a couple of months and I've not had chance to make it, so I think I'll make it out of that first, get used to it and see if there's enough left, and actually make a really nice low cut Agnesy top from this as well. And I think that'll be just nice, some nice summer or even in the winter, some nice slightly brighter feely fabrics. So this has got a really nice feel and drape to it, so I'm hoping, yeah, it'll make a really nice comfortable, it's nice and soft inside. So mixing my patterns this month mainly between Tilly and Sew Over It, but I just like the flow of their instructions. I've not had many, if any, problems making their garments and reading, so I'm hoping I'll have some success with these, and then at the rate I'm going, I think I've pretty much made everything out of the Make It Simple book that I've had my eye on, so at least all the patterns are drawn and cut out, or will be by the time I finish this month. So this is fabric number 5 with potential, definitely make number 6 with maybe a potential make number 7, seeing how I go. So yeah, I think I will start off my month using the green fabric because that is washed and ready to go, but we'll see how the month goes, see where it takes me. Yeah, so I'm pleased. Aim to kind of use up a bit more of my stash from now on, maybe set myself a little bit of a budget aside. I noticed in a recent video, so Tamlin from Sew on the Tyne had said that she'd set herself a budget, so I think I might do a bit of that, maybe buy myself 1 or 2 new pieces of fabric, but work on trying to go through my stash. I've got lots of different varieties of fabrics in there now, for more makes for the rest of the year. So thank you for joining in, thank you for listening. Hopefully I've inspired you to try something new or different, or a repeat of a pattern. Please subscribe to my channel, please follow me on Instagram, and hopefully I'll see you next week with another new interesting video that I decide I'm going to make for next week.